I can't believe you've done this.
What can you not believe I've done specifically?
Oh God, I can't get into specifics. Just
Uh,
mean in general.
it's unfortunate. Alright,
Yeah.
so let's see, right, last time I beat Renala, we could respec our zero levels into zero levels if we wanted.
Sounds like a great use of lunar tears.
Okay, I wanna go back to the round table real quick and oh, it actually gives you a prompt telling you can buy new stuff with the souls, huh?
It just wants to
Or
remind you
remembrances, not
because
souls. Yeah.
it's like, hey, this player hasn't used their fucking souls. What's going on?
Was that in the game before the patches? I never saw it.
I didn't see it either, but I also was spending my souls, so
Uh,
who knows?
so yeah, here's the meme spell that costs or rather requires 70 int to use and like sucks anyway. It's a good
Yeah,
thing. I'm
it's actually it's a worse version of a spell that you get later in the game.
mm-hmm.
Uh, there's the Renala version, which is that one, and there's the Rani version,
Right.
which is
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cheaper, it's easier to use. It does three times the debuff,
I
and
could
it does more damage.
I
So
think I could cosplay as Renal if I wanted. I think why don't we do that?
that's good.
Yeah, I should do that. It'd
You
be
get a
funnier if
really nice
all the
hat.
it'd be funnier if all their clothing was still Renala sized and not your size, so it like hung off of you like a balloon.
Can you tailor this robe?
Uh, Possibly.
I I only remember being able to tailor like three things total.
There's a like an upgrade that lets you tailor more stuff.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I got the golden tailoring needle before the normal one,
Mm-hmm.
but I still only was ever able to tailor like three things. I stopped checking it after like the midpoint in the game though.
I believe there's yet another upgrade for it, and then there's also a
Ah,
side quest for it with a guy who will tailor stuff for you. In fact,
wow. I'm gonna look this up.
Gamer.
hello, gamer.
How are you gaming today?
Pretty well. Let's see. I think I might have Discord turned down a little low volume wise.
Bach the Seamster.
Yeah. Discord up low. Okay. Let's see. So after this, what I want to do is go to the horrible prawn mine in Kaled and get some more upgrade materials.
Yeah, it turns out if you just sneak around, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to kill those guys
Yeah.
without too much trouble.
As we
Yeah.
have learned, Mugi and Stealth do not get along.
Just figure out a way to stealth, force it out of yourself, then just sneak up on them with charge R2s and they kind of
Yeah.
die.
Then you have to actually be hugged by her to advance your quest line. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I mean, I don't know why.
Okay, so this tailoring NPC is disguised as a small tree.
Mm-hmm.
He calls out to you upon approaching. I heard him call out,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought that was the nearby merchant. It was just kind of like sitting in the middle of some trees away from the road. So I was like, oh, the game gave me a way to find this merchant.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's a guy disguised as a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a completely irrelevant NPC side quest.
It doesn't award any items at all, as far as I can tell from this, and it doesn't change your ability to tailor stuff,
Oh,
which is already an extremely limited
that's unfortunate.
thing.
I guess it prevents you from tailoring your own stuff after you rescue him.
No,
No?
You can choose to give the needle to him or not.
Yeah, I mean, can you just tailor your own stuff after you give him the needle?
No, you need to go to him if you give him the needle.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I know very
Fuck
well.
that guy.
Why don't I return it to good work?
Alright, you know, I think I'll try killing the invader here. Why not? I don't even know what he gives. But...
I find it weird that there's like a whole wing of this place that exists only for one invader.
Well, I mean, it's copied from a place in the capital, so...
That's true. That does make it make a bit more sense. Now that I think of it.
Okay, he shouldn't be too bad. I died because of the fucking item prompt, though.
Eh.
Somewhere, a large door has opened. And until you get rid of that prompt, do anything.
Alright, so one of the ways that the quest line for this tailor can end is you can give him a larval tear. Upon resting, he will move next to Renala. He will be reborn into a human form, and he will not respond when talked to. If you rest again, he will die. It's just
Yeah,
like
that's
that sounds
that's so
extremely
Souls.
unfinished.
that sounds like a Souls game.
you don't get anything for completing this quest line, but at least you get to see him die in a very Souls fashion.
Kind of surprised 2 is not enough to break his poise. Maybe he just has infinite NPC poise.
You can break his body.
Yeah, okay. Guess he just has
Right.
a lot then.
My favorite pop-up in the entire game is when Torrent dies,
Oh,
and you go to use
yeah.
a
Yeah, I really
power
Are you
wish-
sure you want to revive Tara?
and it always defaults to no.
Yeah.
Like, why would you select no is the question.
That may actually be the worst UI element in the game.
There's literally never a time when I want to get on Torrent where I'm not willing to spend anything I have to get on Torrent. Like, if you want to take all of my FP and half my life, that's fine. Just let me get on Torrent.
Yeah, you're going to die anyway.
This guy does have far too much FP.
So it appears the only practical reason to do this guy's questline is that if you get him to do tailoring for you, it doesn't cost 500 runes for tailoring thing, which
Wow.
is so much.
Nice.
It just the entire concept of tailoring in this game feels like something that was half developed and then they couldn't decide if they wanted to remove it or not.
It doesn't
It's just-
even feel half developed to me, to be honest. There's so few things you can tailor.
Yeah, you can
Next-
basically just remove capes and that's about it.
And why would you want to do that? Capes
I
are
have-
awesome.
I have found 3 hats that you can tailor.
Nice.
I feel like it would be better if they just let you change the appearance of any given piece of equipment to any other piece of equipment.
That's what I thought
really
it did,
would like that.
but it in fact does not do that,
Yeah.
and it's
I would,
very
if,
sad.
if that was a thing in the game, then I would actually consider like every piece of armor I picked up
Yeah.
to be meaningful, because that would give me another option to dress up.
I think it's definitely something you could address in patches or like as part of the DLC. Hello? How did I survive that? Where is he? lock on is so bad.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it doesn't help that it's this enemy.
One down, three to go.
13 to go.
There's a
There's
lot.
one right behind this shack. Not enemy, but a stone.
Yeah. Right, you can't get through this way.
Fuck movie.
Oh, hello, Wafu.
How'd you know it was me?
How would I not know it's you?
Fuck Boogie.
Everyone on the entire planet has said fuck Moogie at least once. I hate that helmet, by the way. I want you to know that.
I think Moogie's character is pretty stylish right now. Rocking the full Renola here. You're just jealous.
I'm not jealous of the
Your
dog
character
hat.
probably never looked this good.
What's wrong with the hat? I think it's nice.
The dong hat. The dong on your head.
Is your dog that pointy? If it is, you might want to see a doctor.
That was...
I think there are other reasons Wafu needs to see a doctor.
Is there?
Yeah.
Setting.
Yeah, I'd tell you more, but you need to see a doctor.
It was like one of those drug commercials on TV.
Yeah.
See your doctor with your pointy dong.
Yeah, yeah. If you are Wafu, see a doctor about potential side effects of being Wafu.
I'm just
I think
saying.
you want to get that item up there when you
Yeah.
come back later from the roof of the upper building.
Yeah.
Look, if my
How a dark
horse.
pose. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if my horse in Exalted keeps getting ascribed to dong, then he has a dong on his head at the moment.
Okay, well, no one has ever said the horse's dong isn't pointy like this, so I guess you have a point.
Sure.
Unlike your dog, which hopefully does not have a point.
We don't judge dungs in here.
Holding L1 like it matters.
It matters to somebody.
It looks cool when you're running around.
It does.
Yeah, it kind of makes you look like Dunku.
What?
Have you ever seen the incredible masterpiece, The Last Samurai?
I haven't. No.
I have seen
Well,
this.
you should.
I guess I should.
No, you really
I'm pretty
should.
sure it's extremely racist.
Moogie fucking died.
I did. It was for something. It was for a spell, which I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, you could. It's a melee spell, I think.
Let's see. Where do you even equip spells from? I've never used them.
The bonfire.
Yeah.
Let's see what the requirements are. Right. Actually, yeah, I think I could use these if I really wanted. I need to get the source seal for them and the int boosting helmet, and that's not happening.
I think it's weirdly good against horseback enemy, and basically useless anywhere else.
It was a pretty sick dodge, honestly.
Jumping over, like successfully jumping over attacks is very gratifying in this game. It's more gratifying than rolling through an attack. I learned there is, in fact, an art of war that sort of like activates an auto dodge when you use it, and it causes you to jump in the air. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it's the thing
Like
from
that
Sekiro.
Raptor of the Mist or something. Yeah, it's definitely a Sekiro ability.
Really?
It's called something else, but it like there I don't remember what it is in Sekiro, but there's a similar one. There's a couple things from Sekiro in this. See ya. Oh, that was great. This entire situation is wonderful.
I think it's probably best to just run through.
Or you could try sneaking.
Does that actually work?
It works, I think.
It might. This dungeon is a bit fucky because the opening room is very wide and open, and the enemies have good vantage points. But sneaking might work. So you have to jump,
Yeah.
and that's a problem because jumping is always going to break your sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to get up on the roof here, and you have to jump to it, and that's going to wake up the enemy on it, and that's going to wake up everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, there's another upgrade, I think. Wow, a rune arc, how incredibly useful.
Rune arcs are good if you never die.
Wow.
I did not know that
Really?
guy. I think this is where you just... Oh, well. Never mind.
But I think I got everything in that room, so I can just run through it now. I think there are some tier 6 stones in here that I want as well, so I'll have to keep going. Ow.
Pro gamer.
See. Lovely stones. Okay, I should probably sneak into that room. Which means I want to kill the guy with the drill, so he's not chasing me. The boss here actually gives you a bunch of smithing stones if you kill him, but I really don't want to try doing that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
No, yeah, it's not happening, I'm sorry.
I would love to watch you try that for a while.
Yeah, it's annoying even with my rage.
It's annoying even, like, not dying in one hit. Oh shit, he has an attack at the end, okay.
I'm surprised that your sword isn't bouncing off of you. That is...
It doesn't bounce if you're two-handing it. Like, that's an actual mechanic for every two-handed thing.
I never knew that.
Okay, so that guy notices you anyway. That guy also notices you anyway.
Yeah.
Hello? Really?
Yeah, we just fucking like initial deed out of the way.
God, these guys are hardcore. Look at all his arms. He's got so many arms.
I never noticed that. I thought those were like feelers or something.
What is the lore behind these guys? If anyone knows.
I feel like I knew,
They
and
they worship the rot god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're kindred of rot is what the name of that enemy
Yeah, yeah.
is. Let me see.
They probably just came out of the Rot Lake or something.
There's not much lore for them on the wiki, so there might not be much official lore for them other than like they're obviously rot people. They
Yeah,
are born from the rot. They appear to worship millennia. As you
we're gonna
described.
need YouTube guy to educate us with a
Yeah,
half an hour video.
He'll identify where every one of their arms came from.
Wow, he killed me.
Killed by an old man with a stick.
I'd say you should just run past this guy, but he will climb the ladder after you.
Yeah. It's always funny when enemies can climb ladders. Like the big ogre guys in the sewers can climb ladders.
But the first time that happened to me, I had run past one of them,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'm safe now to deal with these imps, and I was fucking luring imps
Yeah.
out, and then a fucking ogre just kills me by knocking me
Yeah,
off a ledge.
It's pretty good because you would absolutely not expect an enemy that large to be able to climb after you.
But you can actually kill them pretty easily. If you wait for them at the top of the ladder, you can just attack them a bunch as they dismount the ladder, then knock it back off. If you do it right.
So just like just like NPCs that climb ladders.
Okay.
Today I learned you can sneak attack the little short guys with the big the militia hacksaws. And if you sneak attack them, you basically just stomp on their head. It's great.
It's all the desert. I hate.
Put a lot of effort into getting that one stone.
I'd say you should probably activate the shortcut, but
Yeah,
you
kick
died.
the ladder. Oh god, you died.
I did. I'll try and get the shortcut this time.
If you sneak into that room, you should be able to get up there without the guy.
Well,
aggroing.
no. I tried sneaking into the room just now, and he aggroes even if you sneak.
Well, shit.
I was
He's
just-
probably noticing your awesome hat.
I wonder if that talisman that reduces movement noise would be at all useful.
Yeah, let's go get that. That seems like a good use of our time.
Oh,
The
it's easy to get.
the
maybe I'll
chest piece
hold
that
it
does
up.
the same thing is actually quite useful. I was getting a lot of use out of that in the really shitty town with the guys that the invisible guys that stab you.
By the way, we'll be skipping that in this playthrough. You can just platform with Torrent around and get to the warp.
Have you done that successfully?
No, I haven't, but we're gonna
Okay,
find out how to do it.
I'm pretty sure they patched it out.
Oh, they have? That's unfortunate.
Oh,
What?
I'm not sure if they have or not, but I was definitely unable
Oh.
to do that trick.
Wait, what do you skip with torrent platforming?
There is/was a way to ignore like whatever the hell it was, liturgical town or whatever the hell it was called, by just doing a little bit of torrent platforming up the like the side of the bridge. There's a bunch of rocks leading up to like the back of that area, so you don't have to do the horrible roof sniper puzzle.
Yeah.
Um,
If they patch that, it's unfortunate.
yeah, that's going to be a complete ass
Really?
for you.
So the talisman that eliminates noise, you get it from
Yeah.
playing a couple of Vaders for the Volcano Manor quest, so it's pretty easy to do if you want to get it
Okay.
at some point.
So I actually have to kill the enemies here because they being aggro means they can hit me when I go back into the room from above. And if you miss the jump there, you are basically instantly dead. Because you have to kill that guy while he's waking up, or else, basically.
If you're feeling sassy, you can always quit trap.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I might actually just do that. Really? Why would you fucking lock onto that?
Oh, so dang.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
boy,
do the
that
quit out
means something
strat,
else.
because fuck that. I really don't know why they haven't improved the lock on. Like, as far as I can tell, the lock on tries to lock onto the enemy closest to the center of the camera. It doesn't care about their position relative to the player character at all. It just always goes for what is in the middle of the camera itself, and it does not take into account depth or anything. Just like literally what is closest to the X and Y center of the camera. At least that's the only thing that makes sense for how fucking strangely it behaves from my perspective.
There is when I think I'm trying to target the thing that's closest to the center of the screen. I still can't get it targeted.
Mm-hmm. I think I need to do charge start 2 on that guy to break his posture, poise, whatever. This is basically the normal casual experience for this cavern, though, because you get here very early in the game. You really want to see what's in it. You get fucked. You get fucked hard.
Oh, except in that casual experience, you're doing a lot less damage.
Yeah, that's true.
You're still dying just as fast.
Alright, let's quit out to fucking reset enemy aggro. This is like one of the cheese strats nobody talks about, but is very useful in places.
Yeah, in my current run, I did basically all of Stormveil with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good whenever birds are. Fuck bird.
Mm-hmm. Okay, see that guy aggroes even if you sneak in. And he walked off the platform, so he was no longer able to target me. So also there's an ambush here. Let's see if we can.
Op success.
I'm very surprised I didn't die.
I was expecting death there.
Do I want to get what those guys are standing in front of? I don't remember what it is. I guess it doesn't really matter because the boss is here and there's no way I'm going to beat the boss. So I might as well just get it and die.
Yeah, you might as well grab.
I just noticed you're barefoot.
Yeah.
Eat.
And I run into the boss room.
Yeah.
I think that's the talisman that increases faith.
Oh.
If that's ever meaningful.
Alright. Let's fight. A boss will definitely beat first try. No problem.
Let's go.
This is the real kimono friend. It's a joke based on its Japanese name.
You actually do decent damage. So this, like, if you needed to kill it, you could.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, don't. Wow.
Honestly, it's being very gentle so far.
Well, I mean, it hasn't even phase transitioned yet.
The first time I fought this thing, I opened the doors and it charged me immediately.
Oh, nice.
So it can be much crueler.
So I could beat it if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to. Alright, let's go back in and upgrade our weapon, I guess. Oh, you have to actually... I don't understand why they did it this way. I think if you're like at a bonfire, you should just be able to warp to any other bonfire.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, the reason they don't have it set up like that is because the game doesn't consider your at bonfire status at all for warping.
Yeah.
So that would be like a whole another system they'd have to build in
Yeah.
to let you warp from the bonfire menu. Which they should have, but I understand why they don't.
took you from that matter without your arm.
There were probably originally more situations in which you could get fucked by getting randomly stuffed into some hellhole like that dungeon.
Alright, I'm gonna look up Smithing Stone 6 real quick, sorry. Looks like I'm gonna want to go to the Eternal City mostly for these. I could kill the full-grown falling star beast on top of the volcano. That sounds like a really good use of my time.
I mean, do you think you can beat Morgat at this point?
Morgot?
Yeah.
He's not worried about Morgoth.
I'm not worried about Morgot. I just want to be as powerful as possible. Let's see.
Well, no, it's a matter of like because the bell bearing that sells
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's like the easiest one to get.
I believe there's more than enough to get my Uchikatana past the threshold for 6s though, so I'm just looking at that right now.
I do remember that 6s is when they really started slowing down for me when playing casually.
There's a bunch in the Volcano Manor dungeon, so you know, why don't I go ahead and do that?
Oh, nice! You can fight Godskin Noble.
I can actually skip him because I'm pretty sure that hasn't been patched.
Yeah, you can still just break his AI.
Well, you can also just go past the room and not.
Sounds like he'd be good practice for Godskin Duo.
Actually, where is the map piece here? If anyone
It's
remembers.
outside the manor. So if you head out, from the manor and then go left and around and like down the hill,
Okay.
it's on the path towards the air tree.
Okay. But yeah, you can actually just jump around the room where Godskin Noble is, and you don't have to fight him. There's also the AI breaking thing. I'm not actually sure how that works. If we can't do the jump, we might have to do that.
The AI thing, basically you just want to enter the fog door from as far as you can. So when you enter, you're like too low for the AI trigger.
So like,
a bit of a,
like stand as far away as possible from the fog door when you're entering it.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty easy, honestly.
Did they ever fix the thing where you can just jump over Moog's fog door?
Let's see, did I get this?
Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you can just jump over the fog door leading to him, and that'll cause his AI to never start, and he'll just sit there and let you kill him.
Oh. Cool. Unfortunately, that's Moog, so I don't really want to cheese a real boss that hard. It'd be funny, though.
We call him Moggy.
We do not call him Moggy.
I definitely call him Moggy.
I like calling him Moogie.
Moggy's a
I've never seen the hands use that attack, ever. I did not know they could do that, and I've killed dozens of them.
It happened to me pretty
It's
frequently.
up on fire!
Yeah. Let's see, I think this leads to the horrible Bloodborne guy.
Yeah, that leads to an air tree with a golden seed.
Let me give it a shot. Yeah.
I'll probably one-shot you.
Probably. Which means
the
it's not...
terrain's just kind of awful.
I actually spent a really long time trying to figure out how to get to this air tree from all of the paths you see in the background of this area. And I couldn't figure it out, and then eventually I finally just went down this way and was like, oh, I'm stupid.
Okay, he one-shots me, so I don't think it's worth for a seed.
No, it's not.
That dude drops.
Yeah, he drops the infinite FP thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that might actually be worth it.
No, it only lasts 10 seconds. So.
Oh.
Unless, like, literally, unless you're doing the infinite FP laser, I don't think it's worthwhile at all.
Yeah, that sounds pretty shitty.
Alright.
There's some other weapon art that it's good with, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, like it's very good with like very specific setups and nothing else, because it only lasts 10 seconds, which is like, oh, that missed. There's probably not really any reason to fight anything here.
I don't remember any dropping.
I do like this area a lot. It has a very cool atmosphere.
The main thing I'd be worried about are all the guys on the roofs who throw shit at you.
Oh,
He
shit.
just wants absolutely nothing to do with the Iron Maiden.
Does anyone want anything to do with the Iron Maiden? Wow, he killed me. And I got poisoned.
As you do.
Yeah, dogs are still by far the hardest to deal with.
The Iron Maidens exist because their grabs are training you for Horaloo's grabs that you all have to dodge super late.
Or you can just run from them. It's definitely what I did. Like, he can't actually catch you with anything, so... Where does this dog even come from?
Or loop.
Because he must be hanging out on the roof.
Every Elden Lord or Empyrean gets their own like dog wolf thing.
That was a really good way to die. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the intended ambush, and I fell for it.
Ronnie got one as well, but hers got fucked up, and it wound up being Blazer. I'm always going to call him Blazer ever since that one fan art.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
the
probably
poison...
easier to get. Yeah, easier to get through here if you just run across the.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if there's any items I want. I'll try just doing a nice little suicide run with everything chasing me. Let's knock this guy off. Yeah, fuck you, I can roll through your bullshit.
Never actually been in this. I just did group.
Let's see what's in here, I guess. Alright, it's this guy. I think this boosts your HP, which not super worthwhile.
It's an HP now.
Alright, now let's go down here, see if there's anything.
Look for shit you might want in this area. There's one smithing stone 6, one smithing stone 7, and the smithing stone 7 is after the magma worm mini boss.
Okay.
Oh, you can probably just run past the magma worm.
Yeah, you can.
But
Yeah.
But it is running through a bunch of lava, so that might be. The main concern about the lava is it makes you really slow.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, there hasn't been a ring of walking through water fast.
No, there isn't. Can't get up there again. That's not something good.
That's a stone key over on that ledge.
Okay.
I remember that because I spent a lot of time getting it and was like,
Got some
oh, okay.
smithing stones. That's good.
So you know how when you roll in poison swamp or rot swamp, it gets poison stuck all over you, and you take poison damage for longer?
Yeah.
I think lava should work the same way. If you roll in lava, you should just take damage from it like forever after you get out. There should be animations of it like dripping down your face and charring it.
You should pitch that idea to Miyazaki and you get a job at FromSoft.
I mean, if he'll pay me more than I currently make, sure. Probably not, even if like this was a real job, because we're talking about Japanese pay rates here.
Yeah. There's probably at least 3 people on FromSoft's payroll whose job title is like user experience, like misery amplifier. They're the people who do things like add extra dogs in every area.
Oh, hello.
I think it's nice that there's at least one game series that can get away with making players miserable.
Yeah.
So I've just decided now that Miyazaki and George R. R. Martin are the what the gods can do were modeled after. Uh, George R. R. Martin is, of course, the noble. Miyazaki's the apostle.
Makes sense.
That would explain why they keep fucking popping up. My favorite encounter with them is the one in the Spirit Color Cave,
Mm-hmm.
where because you killed them earlier, there's just a snail that summons them from the grave. It's great. And then you kill the snail at the end, and that's actually what ends the fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a way to kill the snail early, or does it?
No,
No,
it just doesn't
Okay.
spawn. I was
Yeah,
disappointed by that.
it would have been hilarious if it just keeps like it's hiding in an invisible wall somewhere, and it just keeps fucking spawning Godskin nobles.
It was a pretty spicy jump to make.
Well done.
You do have like a good deal of coyote time in these games, which is nice.
Yes, it's pretty necessary for a couple jumps.
I'm sorry, coyote time?
Yeah, it's like Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
So when
Okay.
you have buffer time after running off a ledge to make your jump input.
Ironically, of all of us, I probably should have been the one to most understand that reference. But I was.
You know,
I didn't
I
mean to
know
kill
that
myself.
it's been called. I know that it's called Coyote Time, and only just now that I realized why it's called Coyote Time.
Yeah.
Young
'Cause
people.
when Wile E. Coyote runs off a cliff, he doesn't notice and keeps running for a little bit.
Did they have TVs in Canada when you were a kid?
Yes.
They still don't have TVs in Canada.
It's not true.
I mean, there were a lot more TVs in the U.S. when I was a kid than there are now, probably.
Well,
So that's just because everyone's phone is a mega TV, so they don't need TVs anymore.
I wish I had a phone when I was a kid. That'd be great.
God, so do I. I can't imagine being a kid now.
Alright, we can ignore everything in the first area now. And we're sitting at a... What is this Uchi? It's plus 16, pretty good. God, I love it when enemies just run off ledges. Alright, well. You can have fun down there. Let's see. Can I survive this? We'll find out. Yeah, sure.
I have every so often I pop into my current save in Elden Ring, and I find a new weapon to fuck around with because I have access to the god farming spot, so I can just buy all
Yeah.
the stones when my current like love is the sword whip. It's got really fun animations, and you can use Art of War on it. So
Where do
it
you
looks
get the
really cool
sword
when you
whip
enchant it.
from?
It's in Carrier Manor. Very cool.
Oh yeah, also during this session I need to go start the Ronnie quest line, because one of its bosses has a remembrance. And also I'm gonna be going to the Eternal City anyway, so, might as well.
And also he's cute. And blue.
Yeah. I mean, I already married her once, though, so.
You can do it again.
I guess.
Ain't nothing stopping you.
Or you can do Dung Eater's questline.
What a motherfucker do for a blue waifu? It's the most I've ever seen an NPC questline for a FromSoft game be done before. By miles.
Well, it helps that it's like actually reasonable to do. Like it's very straightforward.
And approximately half the game's content is like involved with it in some way. Like in theory, you can get to all those areas without doing her fucking quest line, because you can just kill uh, Radon and just sort of go down the hole. But
I've seen people who have not been able to figure out how to get to Ronnie's tower, or those sets of 3 towers, because they can't figure out the invisible wall on the way to the Kyrian Manor. At least I assume that's the reason, because their graces stop traveling north from that point when they
Right.
open up their map.
I think it was Andrew who I saw that was literally at the final boss in Millennia without having ever even seen the manor. He just didn't go to the top left of Liurnia.
it can happen.
Ooh.
Yesterday, I learned there's an entire
Mhm.
like giant ass fortress in Caelid that I never went to. It was in the lower
Yeah,
left.
yeah, that's like visible when you enter Caelid. It has a warp
It's
that sends you to Radon's castle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned that it may have been visible, but it was not visible from the way I entered Caelid originally,
I
so I
mean,
never found it.
honestly, there's just a lot of stuff, so it's easy to overlook one or two
Yeah,
things.
it's I mean, I still haven't been to every area in the game.
I don't actually
So,
remember if there was much point to doing that for, because I remember the only thing I got out of it was the warp that sent me to Radon's castle, which is like a place I could have walked to in 2 minutes. So
yeah, I don't know what the purpose of that warp was. I
Yeah.
think it was probably there for lore reasons.
Here's Wafu. His
Yeah,
family.
or sometimes you just need to go back to the castle.
I take offense to this, I'm Canadian.
Oh yeah,
Well,
this is
yeah,
kind of
but
like the opposite of Canada, isn't it?
Wafu's okay. Well, if Wafu, you're gonna complain about that, then we're gonna have to decide that you and your family are the giant octopuses in Western Canada.
It doesn't really narrow it down because in
Wait,
Western Canada specifically.
what about Wafu could be the lobsters, the frozen
Yeah,
lobsters.
yeah,
No,
but
I'm definitively Reichard.
you're
man,
Reichard.
I wouldn't mind being the giant octopuses in West Canada. They can fuck up giant magma worms.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's a
you're talking
very
about the ones
funny
that can,
enemy in
yeah,
fight.
I'm like either
that's great.
Reichard or every Revenant at once, simultaneously.
He would be.
You're not scary enough to be a revenant. I'm sorry.
I take offense to that. I'm plenty terrifying.
It gets scarier, Wafu.
Let's see.
I'm a menace.
He's a menace to his players and exalted. I agree. I don't fully remember the layout of this place.
Don't be a menace. The South Central, while drinking your juice in the home.
I don't actually remember the layout of this place either. I've been getting lost a fair amount while watching you play it.
Good. You deserve to
Next
be
part,
lost.
the next part you want to do is go up the horrible, uh, like prison elevator
Yeah.
thing they have going on here, or you can go down
Or you could
if you want
just
to fight
get
a magma.
fucking die. That's
Yeah.
cool too, I guess.
I felt
Wow.
that this place. I felt that this place was kind of half baked. Like it was a bunch of different parts that didn't fit together very elegantly. But I also played it when I was super overpowered for it, so that probably reduced the level of engagement I had with any
If
given part of
anything,
it.
if anything, it's overbaked because of all the lava.
I hope you
Of
get
course.
die. I'm sorry, that was rude.
We've been saying much worse things about not only your country but your fellow countrymen. So,
Well, who is in my country now?
damn.
Quebec is its own country.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, it's kind of true though.
Vive
Oh
le
god.
Québec libre!
There are certainly a fair number of Quebecois who want to
Mhm.
be their own nation. It's true.
I mean,
Probably a
Yeah, and
bunch
there are a
of
bunch of weird racist.
no, I mean that literally like every year, like Canada has this conversation with Quebec, and it never goes anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
They- oh my god. Oh no.
See, at this point, I'm like ready to blame everything about Quebec on Tatari.
I think that's fair.
I haven't
I'm
even done
I,
anything.
I'm willing to blame it on Tatari's weird neighbor who keeps buying land.
Will they buy me land?
Yeah, he's not my neighbor. I'm not even sure he lives in this city.
Oh,
He just
he-
owns everything here.
oh, okay, that's probably worse then.
Like the way I've had Quebec described to me is that it's like Super Montreal, which is the most terrifying thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, Montreal's pretty other than being Montreal. Everywhere else is just real nice.
Okay, maybe my
Unless
runes
you
will
made
be
Quebec
easier to
the
get
city.
this time. I mean, I don't know why I'm even bothering getting them since it just results in me dying. And I don't need them for any reason. But you know, they're there. Also, you
Much
can just
like
run straight forward here.
Racist people in Quebec City. They too are there.
Oh shit. Okay, we're good.
I just convinced a friend of mine who really, really likes isekai anime to watch Showcase Shoujo.
Good. I hope they enjoy the fake out.
Yeah.
No, they're probably gonna get mad and drop it because the protagonist isn't a guy.
That may actually happen. It's one of the reasons why I recommended it.
Good.
It's faster to backstep and lava than roll, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Wow, strats.
My former roommate really loves the isekai stuff. I should see what he thinks of it.
Actually, does remind me. Sorry. You think? Like the most I ever actually got a chance to use all the French that I learned is when I went to Ottawa in like high school or something. When it was like a field trip, we went there for like 3 days, and like half the people in Ottawa actually spoke French. And
Other one maybe.
Oh, the other one?
It's terrible.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
It was
otherwise
terrifying.
it's just, like, it's a
Wapu,
shared
do
city.
you know a meaningful amount of French?
Oh, by the way, it's
I
not,
do.
I
At least
remember
not anymore.
somebody asked what these things mean. Maybe not during these streams, but they indicate you can use ashes to summon.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
that's the indicator.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
always thought.
realistically, you're only ever going to judge it based off of the gate icon as there. Or I
Yeah.
guess it's a tombstone. I always parsed it as a gate, though.
I always judged it by all the try butthole jokes that were in front of it.
Yeah, I thought it was just a weird marking, and obviously people would do like try buttholes and stuff near them. Like this worm just tried Moogie's butthole.
I got the smithing stone past him, so it's fine. He can have a little butthole as a treat.
Are you gonna kill Riker
there's a
while you're
line.
here?
I may. I want to get some more stuff. I want to at least, unlock Riker.
Since
So-
I mean, you're never gonna get stronger to beat
No.
Riker anyway.
I know.
No, you want to be able to upgrade his weapon as much as possible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
but you're not
depends
gonna use your
your
weapon on Riker.
No, no,
Yes,
no.
you
You can
are.
upgrade
Oh,
his.
you'll upgrade the spear.
Yeah, you can upgrade the
Yeah.
Stormbringer, Stormroller,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is.
That's why I brought it up, because Moogie's weapon is going to be upgraded already as a matter of course.
With the exception of the weapon art, I think the Serpent Hunter is actually a very good weapon, like in general. If you are like not the sort of person who gives a shit about weapon arts, then
Yeah.
I got a lot of use out of it when I was playing a strength build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you don't need stats to equip it, which is somewhat relevant.
Yeah, but it like has fucking like A scaling for strength, which
Oh,
is
that's really good
pretty rare.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually has decent scaling for strength.
I thought there was something over here,
I
but
guess
I guess not.
I guess A is actually pretty well above average in this game. There's not a lot of A scaling weapons.
No.
I think the
Whole
only
lot
S
of
stuff is like int stabs.
yeah.
We,
There's a
a
There's
few
an
few.
of
strength greatsword or ultra
I bel-
greatsword.
there's also I think there's S scaling fist weapons for Faith.
Oh yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The Ruin Greatsword and the Watchdog Greatsword both have S scaling for strength if you upgrade them.
Ah, it's
Ruin
purple.
Greatsword was what I was using for the latter third of the game before Melania completely obliterated me, and I was unable to find a way to beat her with it. And then I switched to a weapon that can knock her out of anything she's doing by activating the weapon art, so I used that instead.
What
The
weapon
the
is that?
weapon
It's the Cragblade.
the weapon that Misumi is using on Millennia seems really good against her.
What is
That
she
Yeah.
weapon
using?
does. I saw a speedrunners actually using that weapon.
It's a spear. I'm not sure which one though.
It's
I
Bloody
think
might-
it's
Hellas.
a greatsword.
Yeah, Bloody Helix.
Uh,
Has like this weapon art that like gives you shit tons of iframes and a retaliation hit at the end of it. Pretty nice.
And she's not really using it.
No, she's using the weapon art quite a bit.
Yeah, she uses a lot.
Yeah, but she uses it like instead of using it without
Oh
I
my
like the
god.
arm flailing for that.
I'm so happy.
it was the slug that killed me, by the way. That's the
It
best
sure
part.
was.
Yes.
Sure was. Dude, I couldn't believe that I saw that Misumi's like last VOD was just literally 12 hours of her fighting Millennia. What a trooper.
It's probably more fun than playing fucking Ghouls and Ghosts for 12 hours, which she's done in the past.
He's done that for like 18 hours.
Yeah, so this is like nothing to her.
She
I'm
has real
surprised-
grinder spirit.
I'm surprised she's not using like summons or anything.
I think she
used
tried
them
it.
on once, I think.
She tried it, and then Millennia healed a bunch off it, and she gave up instantly.
Oh my god.
Because you have to use like some specific, very, very good summons. So
Yeah.
that Millennia does not like just heal off it.
And she's upgraded the mid here.
Is the Mimic tier even like the top tier summon anymore? Now that's been nerfed.
I think it's the Black Knife Assassin girl.
Yeah.
I would guess
Or
that.
basically any archer summon. If
You
find
can also-
I would-
that it's arrow.
You can use the Halig Tree Soldiers to completely stun lock her if you get lucky.
Yeah, that's a video game, alright.
And I would guess that Latenna just like stays far away from her and plinks her with arrows forever.
Yeah.
No, Latenna gets fucking obliterated.
Oh,
Latenna fucking dies instantly.
Basically,
I-
you need to use a specific one against her. She just fucks the shit out of her.
I guess that makes sense since Millennia is like basically Latenna's mom and everyone else is theirs mom.
I posted a video of not like specifically what I was doing, but it gives you a very good idea of how effective the weapon is against Millennia.
Alright.
The Crag Blade.
Yeah. It's real fucking good.
Let's see if
God,
I
that
can do the
weapon art
skip.
is so cool.
It's so good.
Okay, this is actually kind of gross.
Yeah, you're like this entire video is literally just bullying Millennia, and you're
Yeah,
not
this.
you're not using
wow.
a mimic or anything to do it.
Yeah, this is.
Okay, you need to keep going.
This makes me feel dirty.
Yeah, like and the important thing to note here is that it will like I think it will always knock her out of sicko mode.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you do it before she activates it, like she won't be able to get it off because you'll just knock her down. Oh, it's a stupid weapon art. It's also how I beat her, so I can't complain too much.
Well, you did cheat yourself in the game.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is pretty cheating the game and yourself territory.
Yeah. Sorry. I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever.
I think I saw Misumi get phase 2 down to about half HP a couple times. So she's getting there. The real problem is I think Misumi is in the phase where it's basically all luck depending on what attacks Millennia does or doesn't do.
Yeah.
It's the attack lottery phase. And I was still in that phase when I beat phase 2. So the real key, I think, to beating Millennia is getting phase 1 consistent enough that you can afford to rely on the lottery for phase 2.
So did you guys enjoy that skip, by the way?
I did. I did not know that was possible. Well done.
I've seen Sweet do it before.
You. Congratulations, Smoogie. You saved one stoneward key. And now you can go back the other way and get the. Oh, I think you already got it. Never mind.
I should close out my works remote desktop.
Dougie Chan's
you can
first.
just report.
I got it.
Nice. Congrats.
Alright.
Wow.
Fuck Lord.
Carrying a little piece of Dung Chan with you everywhere you go, and you just fucking die as you do.
Alright. I don't think you can get to Rykard from here, can you? So you have to go another skip.
Yeah, I'm interested in what the Godskin Noble skip looks like if you're gonna do that.
Alright. I guess I'll go to the other.
The alternative is to get to Rykard by doing the Volcano Manor quest, which involves killing Oslo, and good luck with that.
I mean, you need to reach Canada first. Can you finish the quest?
I doubt killing the NPCs is a problem. It's just you have to progress the game enough to get access to them all.
Oh, well, I mean,
The third NPCs are real good.
yeah, he like basically has a cheat build. He's a huge jerk.
I honestly don't remember any of them at all. So.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's possible to do a C jump around this wall. I'm not sure I'll be able to fucking do it.
Seriously? Oh, that looks.
Yeah.
Is that a thing you can do in this game?
That looks.
Yeah, you need to abuse the coyote time to do it. I'll just try doing the regular AI disable.
That actually looks pretty. Yeah, with the coyote time, I could see it. That was a lot of coyote time.
Yeah. Like I've seen a video of it, but it seems like more hassle than it's worth.
Isn't there a weapon that can like move you in midair?
Oh yeah, the dragon head thingamabob.
Maybe that would work, but
I
that
might as well
obviously
kill
don't have
this
it,
guy
so.
so he stops respawning.
Poor guy's just standing there minding his own business.
I'm just thinking about scaring people.
Okay, I was out of stamina. I was like, why am I not rolling?
Ouchie, ouch.
I need to remember that I have literally 0 endurance. Well, I have 11 endurance. Yeah. Okay. Don't actually try and fight it.
good strategy for anything in this game.
Too lazy to die. Alright, so I guess let's try and do.
You just take tiny steps forward until the
In these one frames. No, it's too far, I think. Let's see if that works. Well, I appear to be stuck in the fog gate. Oh, there we go. Okay.
that's fine. It worked.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Great.
he just won't do anything at all?
Right.
Okay.
Wait, really?
That only works with this fog gate.
Yeah, it's because the bus AI trigger is on the step,
Okay.
and by entering the fog gate before stepping on the steps, you just go under the trigger.
Okay, that makes sense.
I would say I feel a little bad for this guy, but I really don't.
Okay. That was cool.
Oh, he opens his mouth to say "ow" every time. He doesn't do anything else. Get out of here.
Alright, well, that was the hardest boss we've ever fought. Now look at all those runes I can't do anything with. It's sad.
Buy shit with him.
What-
Buy so many arrows.
Actually, I should check out what you need to upgrade the claws with.
Smithing, so.
Okay.
Which ones?
I might as well get them upgraded just in case I want to use them.
Well, I took you've no matter it's lay out your own.
Okay, need a little more for that. I can equip this. I cannot equip. I could equip this if I get the dex. But honestly, it's probably not worth it compared to. Okay.
Oh, there's a claw weapon. That's just the swords on the swordsbird.
That sounds pretty nice. Okay.
Wielded by the assassins of Ravenmount. This weapon allows them to imitate the attacks of the death birds.
Right, I wanted to see if I could put frost on this.
Back already, no matter.
Oh yeah, I'd have to put another thing on it except EI, so not sure that's worth it. What is the weapon art for this guy? Oh, gives you a Bloodhound step. Okay, I don't want to take that off either. This Bloodhound step is like actually the most consistent way of dodging Waterfell Dance.
Well, wonderful.
Make the journey to the
It's a really good button.
You may be off
For we.
Let's buy some more smithing stones. Get the claw upgraded. Have any? Okay. Does he have anything? No. I mean, like, we might as well spend all of our money on smithing stones.
Back all no matter.
what is okay? It is 60 bleed. Says okay, yeah. So I think not sure if I'm gonna actually use it actively in combat, but it does have blood on step, which is a very good thing to have for Millennia. And this is the wrong bonfire I just went to.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we get the Ash of War version. But so, oh, it's dropped by the Knights Cavalry and Tail.
Uh, it might be honestly that it might be worth getting it at some point. We'll see how it goes. Like, I don't know if I'll actually want to use, EI and the Uchi against her. It seems like it's a little risky, but if let's just check out how it works real quick. Yeah. Does take a little bit of FP to use, but I mean, what else are you gonna use FP for, really?
Bear in mind, it has different. It works differently if you're targeting an enemy.
Right. Yeah. It's
Your wit, it activates nothing personnel capable.
right. Yeah. So you have to unlock her. It's you have to lock off of her. Let's say it's always very confusing to me how you should phrase that.
I don't know if there's a good way to phrase it.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Yeah, you need to jump.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting stuff in here. If there is anything else in here. Okay, I don't think there is. I just went around in a circle. Take the plunge, you won't die. I hate it when you just get some PvP item. It's like the worst reward to me.
And there's so many of them too.
I mean, I'm sure somebody finds them exciting to get. It's not
Uh,
me.
I know
So-
for a lot of players, the PvP is a really big part of the game.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I
a-
understand
yeah.
that, I respect that.
Yeah.
It's a huge reason why this game is popular.
Oh shit.
I don't remember one of those things being there. Oh, well, you're dead.
I am indeed dead.
Thank you for spinning your camera, though. I appreciate that little touch.
I always like to see where I died.
The run back to Rygar is kind of a bad.
Oh, is there not a bonfire closer to him?
There is.
Okay.
Is there?
There's a
Yeah.
bonfire in the path leading up to him, the one you get teleported to, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's what I
wasn't there
thought.
when I saw him today.
Huh? I guess we'll find out. Okay, I should not try and outsmart that thing. Just run past it immediately.
Feels bad.
It's okay, I sent the elevator pillar back down.
So yeah, I fought Rykard today,
Mm-hmm.
and he did the shitstorm attack in phase 2,
Mm-hmm.
and it just never ended, question mark?
That's how phase 2 goes, in my experience.
Yeah, that sounds normal.
Like I
Yeah,
have no
well,
idea how you're supposed to dodge anything on Rykard phase 2. I just killed him by using his weapon.
I know it does end eventually. But
It does.
I
I didn't really know what I was doing on phase 2, so I had to survive I think 2 of his shitstorms. But they go on forever, and I have no idea how you're supposed to actually dodge them.
they sure go on for a while.
I guess we'll find
yeah,
out how to
just
dodge
like,
them.
they just didn't go on that long the first time I fought him. But this time it was just, well, guess I'll die.
Shit, shit. We're good. Okay, these guys can kill you in one grab. I should probably just run past him. He's in kind of a bad place to do that.
Yeah, you might have to bait him out a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, like as far as Rykard and Radon go, I could always come back for them later after I beat Morgott and get access to some more stuff. Won't really help for Rykard, but it could be helpful for Radon. But I don't know, he's been nerfed anyway.
I bet nerfed Radon is a lot easier than the Draconic Sea Sentinel. So, if I were you, I'd probably try Radon first and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay, you can just do that.
Yeah, phase 1 Radon can't really do anything.
Oh, hello. I love it when enemies come on elevator rides with you. Alright, where does this even take me? I don't remember.
It's a shortcut to the Godskin house.
Right. The church.
I remember when I was trying to help Noogie, like, I remember when Noogie like missed Rykard but got to Volcano Town, and I was like, "Are you sure? There's definitely Rykard's definitely under there." He's like, "Yeah, I explored everything," and I was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, he totally forgot that he was stuck on Godskin Noble and left him.
Rip.
Basically. God
As
damn
it turns out, Godskin Oval is pretty easy.
True.
Yeah, just don't let him turn on.
He doesn't even attack. Pretty easy boss. I don't know why people say this game's hard.
I think you're just fat phobic.
I first saw Godskin Noble on the way to the Tower of Laernia.
Oh yeah. Right. You get to fight him on the map there.
He sure He sure beat the shit out of me. I was
Yeah,
not
that's-
ready for him.
That's the first one I saw as well.
Okay, well, I got the stone. It's fine.
Moogie, you missed the room filled with basilisks over there.
Is there anything I want in that room?
I seriously doubt it.
Uh,
It's a room filled
edible,
with basilisks.
edible, good news. The
What?
Lake of Rot is filled with good stones and basilisks.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
True.
I'm really glad this shortcut is here. It's very useful. You know, let's see what's in that passageway. Fuck it. Come on. I'm shocked I didn't die. I'm no longer shocked.
Oh my god.
It shouldn't
is
be
this
this hard.
You kind of asked for it.
Also, it looks like there's solid ground down there, but I guess you can't get to it. There we go. Well, I guess that's somewhat okay. Okay, it takes you out here. Okay, that's neat actually. I like that. Let's see.
I always liked finding the stone keys, even though I didn't need them, because they were usually hidden in clever places, and so when I found one, I felt clever.
Yeah.
I feel like there are way more keys than there are doors.
There are.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure I've opened every door in the game, or maybe all but one or two. And I have like 25 keys.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, I think that's good. As I said, finding keys is still satisfying, just because
Yeah.
Alright.
the way the game builds up how they're hidden.
So I want to just run through that hallway.
Yes. Yes, that guy will let you run past him. I have experience with this.
The magma whip enemy is absolutely hilarious. That weapon also is very fun. I don't know how good it is, but it does let you put pools of magma on the floor. That's hilarious.
I think my like favorite enemy are the big like pots. The guys with like big hot pots on their head that shoot fire at you. They make me laugh.
The pumpkin guys?
Yes, I think so.
I was traumatized by the boss fight that's two of those guys in a really tiny room underground. I did not.
I remember.
I was not
complaining
able to
about that.
convince. I was not able to convince myself to run away from that fight for way too long. Because I got really close one time, and I never got close again.
I think the most traumatizing thing that actually scarred me for the rest of the playthrough was my first Crucible night in the Gal. That's like
It's pronounced
I
jail.
don't- it's jail, yeah, but you know.
Yeah, you've played Final Fantasy 14, you should know that.
It's like I don't remember which one it is. I think it's in Limgrave.
Yeah,
This
it's the
is
one on
something I
Thornhill,
want.
right before the
It's not
castle.
something I want.
But that Crucible night taught me the meaning of pain for a very long time.
It's probably
So-
the first one most people find.
So the first ever jail I went into was the one in the starting area.
Ah.
And I died before I even saw the boss. Like, it just one-shot me from out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, this is obviously something I'm supposed to come back to near end game. It's a super boss. That's not what the Ever Jails are. I realized that somewhere... I think I realized that after I beat Renala. and then I went and I got the curved greatsword, which has a really good weapon art, and then I used that weapon
Sure
art to beat the
does.
Crucible Knight.
And then later they just kind of put Crucible Knights as regular enemies standing around.
I mean, there's like a random Crucible Knight on a super secret path in Stormvale.
Mm-hmm.
If you, then you don't even really get anything for taking that super secret path and killing it. But you sure can do it if you want to.
I think you should. I think you should have to fight him.
You should have to fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have like do it.
You should have to fight Millennia.
I mean, there is a fight
With
against
two
two
swords.
Crucible Knights. It's not required, but it's a boss.
See, the Crucible Knight, like, the one with the spear is still a Crucible Knight, but not as bad. The one with the Crucible Knights with shields are the living embodiment of hell.
I think I've never been here.
I
Let's
feel
get in
the
here.
sword and shield ones are really easy.
Going the way you're going is what you
Yeah,
what
right.
you skipped earlier.
Oh. And somehow it won't let me use it.
It requires two.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
So the ones that require one have a knife already in the lower statue. The ones that require two don't. That's the only way to tell the difference between them. The game will not tell you any other way.
I definitely never noticed that.
The game will also not tell you if it's using two. You just have to notice that you're sticking two into it. I didn't realize it was happening for a
So
very
yeah,
long time.
Tatari, there's definitely a bonfire here.
Oh, I wish I'd gotten that bonfire.
How'd you miss it? It's literally right in front of it.
Look, I'm going to go back right now, and we'll see if it's there.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be there.
It's gonna be there. Is this gonna be another leechmonger thing where Tatari just speaks nonsense and nobody understands him?
Oh my god.
Isn't that just
Poor
what being
Dodger.
French Canadian is?
Oh.
Let's go upgrade this bad boy first.
I'm going to warp all the way into Riker's arena.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
Well, I found that if you do Patch's quest,
Mhm.
he gives you an item to give to what's her name while she's busy chewing on.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Riker's head.
I killed her before getting that item.
But
it doesn't. Giving it to her doesn't do anything.
it doesn't.
Seems
Yeah,
to
it
be an
doesn't seem to do
unfinished
anything. So yet another fucking unfinished quest.
quest. And Patches moves the world's most random location once he's done at the Volcano Manor. He moves to the Poison Castle that's like in the northern part of
Yeah.
the Altus Plateau.
I only found him
No matter.
like the in my second playthrough
I'm not gonna
because
use my 1/6 on this.
I did the Black Castle or whatever the hell the name is later in the game.
Yeah, I never would have found them because I did the castle before. I think I did it before or during Volcano Manor stuff. Definitely before Rykard.
Mhm.
So
Translator's note, by the way. Marais is French for marsh. So it's the marsh castle.
So, Tatari, is it there? Tell the class.
Fuck you!
How did you miss it?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't there.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Because, well, I don't know if you beat Riker if you try it. It would have to mean that you not only missed it and then ran back and you missed it again.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. I don't think I'd have missed it twice.
And,
You know-
yet,
And yet... This might be a little hard.
Yeah.
It only dawned on me until I just saw you get one shot by a snake's basic attack. I was like, oh, wait a second. Anyway, this is me. They're used to disturbing me in my lair.
You don't have to kill him in one shot, bro.
God, the upgraded version of it does so much damage. I should have thought of upgrading it. I don't know why I didn't.
Was the first start I had upon picking up the weapon.
I never upgraded like or tried to upgrade like Storm Ruler or anything
Yeah.
either, so it never entered my brain.
Upgrading Storm Ruler doesn't make that fight any harder or easier.
It would be hard to make you one easier, or the king.
Yeah.
Okay, that's phase 1. Time to instantly die to phase 2.
We'll devour the gods together.
The Blasphemous Blade he uses is perhaps the best weapon in the game, but
Good try.
it's really, really gross. Yeah, well,
I think we're getting visions of what the rest of the game will be like right now.
That was a very good whiff into death.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll give this a few more tries and go out and do something else.
but
Ryan,
just remember there's a part 2 to the weapon art.
Yeah. What do you press to do the part 2? L2 again, or?
Yeah, I think you just press L2 again.
Yep.
I did not learn that until much later.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Oh,
Visions of pain.
I've been forgetting to use my my physic class.
So, I think you're standing too close to this guy.
Am I?
You
Yeah,
can use
you're-
you can use
you're
R2
away.
from way further away.
Oh,
It's super fucking far.
I had no idea.
Yeah, R2 is the only reason that I found Form 2 reasonable.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
You're alive. You're dead.
Like, I'm pretty sure you can be even further back than you were. The R2 reach is huge.
Oh, you just got literally eaten alive.
Yeah, that happens if you die to that.
That's great. The camera pans down.
Yeah, they started adding this in Bloodborne, where there's like unique animations if you die to grabs, and it almost always turns into you being like you get eaten.
Some people are into that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like Miyazaki. He's clearly into war.
I was gonna say like Katari.
Yeah, he's into a whole lot
Nah.
of wild ass shit. Sorry, only wants to be eaten by Talon one from the FGO franchise.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Ooh. This is rough.
Oh my heck.
Well, it's getting late and I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna head to bed.
Alright.
Bye.
Tatari.
Enjoy your video games, gamers.
Hey, Tatari, before you go, just so you know, there is a grace in this hallway. So for the next time you go to beat the snake.
There won't be any.
Oh no.
You made the time to quit Elden Ring forever.
Whatever.
I'm installing it right now.
I just turned in my gamer back.
Oh god, what are you gonna greet us with when you join these calls?
I'll have to figure something out.
I look forward to your efforts.
Anyway, see ya, game.
Yeah, good night. See you, gamers, and Tatari. Yep. Oh dear. Oh boy. Nope. It is a good animation.
It is. It is.
before.
We're gonna be seeing it a lot.
Mm-hmm. There was a real centipede demon moment. Okay, I think you should probably jump that attack. I keep dodging it too early. Alright, so it seems like every attack he has one-shots me, which is good to know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's gonna be a theme. I can't wait for Malekith. Where like every single flick of his finger will kill you in one hit.
I think you're gonna have to like parry with that stone.
I don't think you can parry that.
Oh no, I mean for Malekith.
No,
If you use an item, you can parry some of his attacks.
oh, you can?
Yeah.
Special item for it that does the NPC invader drop it?
He either drops it or it's like right behind him. I don't know.
It's a side path in Missoula you can go down.
I'm gonna unfortunately make like Tatari and die.
Alright, have
All
fun.
all Canadians must sleep.
As we do.
I'm gonna give this guy a few more tries before I go do something else.
You might need to
I would like to
rethink your
say,
strategy here.
fuck edible.
Nice. Like, I guess like you could probably fuck around somewhere else and
Yeah.
get some more somber stones to upgrade this thing more.
Yeah.
That might help. I'm actually not really sure what else you could reasonably do to make it easier.
Poison breaks the physic shield. Pretty sad.
So, I never noticed your equipment. What talismans did you end up?
Basically nothing.
Oh, geez, that would also help, I guess.
Yeah, there's probably some talismans I can get that would help.
Yeah, like the full HP one, I think might be useful.
Along with getting more talisman slots. So you beat Renala, so you have to the fourth one isn't coming for a while.
Okay, that's too far.
You can see the second hit just
It's
does
also
an
too far.
absurd amount of damage.
I thought that the Rocket Arc basically had infinite range.
I keep missing.
Love the camera.
Alright, so I think it might be possible to just stun lock them with. So it's time to do what I never wanted to do, which is use FP Estus. Oh,
The Indonesia Gen 3s are already monetized. That was fast.
It is very fast. What the hell?
Okay.
Wow, I had no stamina, so I can dodge. This does seem to be working somewhat decently. Like, I think if I were doing well, if I were willing to upgrade this further, I might be able to just spam past this. So yeah, we can definitely come back later when we have some more somber stones. Because I think
Yeah.
this is going to be actually the winning strat. Okay, I should not try and jump that. I should just fucking dodge. Don't get fucking fancy. Okay. Sometimes it like doesn't stun him. Which is weird.
The poise or whatever is completely fucking like opaque to me in this game. It works occasionally, and occasionally it does not.
The game would really benefit from a visible poise bar for both you and the enemy.
Considering how frequently it's a very nearly necessary mechanic, it would be nice to know.
Yeah.
Well, I basically never interacted with enemy poise beyond obvious stuff because I didn't understand things like charged R2s. So obviously I understood poise as like a way to break an enemy's guard when they were shielding, or to stun them temporarily. But I absolutely did not understand the big poise breaks where they like fall down for a while and you could walk up to them and fuck them up. Like those just seemed to happen to me randomly in the early game, and then they stopped happening at all after the early game because I wasn't doing anything to make them happen.
Man, it's a mistake. first time he definitely takes a big stagger from it. Second time it looks like you want to soften up some R1s. How the fuck do you dodge that?
What, poison?
Yeah. No, not the
Wait for-
poison. The wave he shoots up from the ground.
Oh, shit, dude. That one I don't have an answer for. I'm not sure how far back. Like, I dodge the poison normally by running backwards.
Maybe you actually have to jump it and it's just an extremely tight window.
Yeah, it does seem to, like, maybe you can roll it? I'm not sure what the iframes are on that. But,
I mean, I tried rolling it and it didn't work.
yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be tight timing no matter what you do, because it looks like it goes really far back, so I don't think running away would work, and there's not enough, like, time to tell.
Maybe try running to the side?
It doesn't look like you can. He centers it really far.
Mm.
There's not enough, like, the windup is barely any time to do that. So have to hope he doesn't do it, I guess.
I feel like hope he doesn't do it isn't really the best strategy.
That was about half of my my Millennia strat for a long time.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier,
Yeah,
Millennia always starts as an attack lottery.
Yep, that's like phase 2 Millennia is basically, God, I hope like this one attack that I'm really bad at doesn't happen.
Well, she did all of her horrible attacks on phase 2 to me multiple times. It's just that she did her punishable attacks enough times that I was able to win.
That got him. It would be funny as shit if the snake had fallen and killed you.
It's too far.
Now we can devour together.
Phase 2 is,
Oh, hey,
something.
I was gonna say you survived a hit, but maybe saving your flask for part 2 might be the winning
Well,
play.
he had his shield up for part 2, if it was still active in part 1.
Up there?
Yeah.
No, it was removed by the lava,
Oh,
which is
Oh dear.
that's fun.
really
Rip. Eat shit, the snake.
Okay. So it doesn't immediately stun him again either.
Ame is doing a meme review of herself,
She the
featuring. She has 10 unique different 3D models. And she has a bonus set aside for smaller different ones like the actual fucking small ame that exists in real life, much to the detriment of reality.
Put a few into red. Surprisingly, you can survive attacks in phase 2, but not phase 1.
Because we haven't gotten to the complete horseshit attack yet.
Looking like the way this might go, it's that his running one will kill phase 2 so fast that it will be before it uses the apocalypse no attack.
That would certainly be ideal.
Okay, I got greedy with that. I should have not done it after seeing the first hit didn't stun him. This is a fucking shitload of damage when he's stunned. Okay, I don't have time to charge up a full attack after that, so I mean, that's good to know. But I can probably get an R1, maybe even 2 R1s.
Alright, I'll stick around for the next attempt, but I think I'm going to bed after that.
Alright, I guess it is midnight for you.
Is.
Go back. dodge that? Oh, and I'm dead because I tried to heal. So I really just need to figure out how to dodge that one attack on phase 1, and I think I have everything else down.
Said you tried jumping it.
I've tried jumping it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of, but I really just don't know. Like, surely it must be possible
Like, yeah.
to to get iframes through it somehow, but all right. Good luck. I hope you are able to defeat phase 2. Have a good night.
Okay, that's a 3-hit. It's a 3-hit. Remember that. Maybe when he does that, I need to run forward towards him. That's unintuitive, but it seems like it might work. I couldn't roll. It was too bad to roll. Oh yeah, for anyone wondering, as far as I know, this guy is not actually possible to beat with melee because the lava he's in staggers you, so you can't really fight him with melee, even if you try. So,
I mean, you can definitely fight phase 1.
yeah.
Because he sticks his neck out, and you get windows where you can hit him. Like there, if you do it right, you can hit
Yeah.
him. It's not advised though, and I have no idea how you beat phase 2 melee.
It was greed. Plain and simple. So much greed. But yeah, I saw a video of doing a Elden Ring torch only. They were ever to beat every other boss, but they had to give up on Rykard.
Earlier today, I watched a video on Elden Ring with summons only, where the player never uses any form of attack for themselves.
It's a
All
pretty good
damage at all
challenge.
times has only come from summons, but they didn't do Rykard though. They just did basic game beating. You'll be shocked to learn that what you do is you get the mimic tier, and you use it. You use a certain weapon and weapon art combo that allows it to heal itself, and this makes it tanky enough to beat the late game bosses. You get lucky and support it with like buffing spells.
Honestly, it doesn't sound very interesting. I mean, it's probably hard, but
Well, it's interesting due to the fact that the player can never attack for any reason.
right.
Like at one point, he needs to get a weapon art from one of those invisible pathing beetles, and he has to drag a gargoyle mini boss from pretty far away down to where the invisible beetle paths and hope it hits it. It definitely looked like it took a while.
I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea to try.
You know, I'm glad that in Toho, when Oku ate a god, she became cuter than this.
Yeah. I mean, they're both in lava, though. Maybe we should be a nuclear fusion while I'm fighting him.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with lava. Lava's not inherently uncute.
Okay, you can't just walk back, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Okay, you just have to... It's not delayed on the first swipe, but that's my bad. Oh, that actually hit me. Interesting. Guess I rolled a little too early. got staggered by the lava and I couldn't roll to avoid that. Not entirely sure what. I guess it was one of the ghosty things exploding. Feels like it might not even be worth going for the L2 on the second phase, honestly. There's so much shit is going on. Maybe I'll just do it when I have him staggered. Yes. I tried to get in an extra attack when I shouldn't have. the fuck? I don't actually know.
Surprised I did so little damage until you died.
Oh no, I had the shield up.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any idea what the second hit that killed me was, though. Which is, not...
Yeah, in this fight, shit just kind of explodes everywhere. Which is why I knew it would be kind of a thing for RL1.
was lucky. I got too far away from him. Like, he doesn't seem to do that attack if you stay close to him, so it's just what I have to do. Oh, I dodged way too early. I don't know how I survived that. I guess I just, like, the hitboxes did not intersect somehow. I love fucking lava stagger. thing sure happened.
Oh yeah, there's the school apocalypse. That's yeah. Good luck with that.
Maybe if I do more R2s, I can posture break him. Holy shit, the jumping R2 does so much damage.
I never thought that you would jump in our this fight.
Oh, okay, so you don't want to try and dodge sideways to the poison, that's what I was trying.
I assume it's like Moog's blood spray where you want to dodge forward.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you don't. You're discouraged from doing that on this fight because of the lava pool.
Yeah.
Unlike with Moog, where dodging forward actually gets you closer to him, which is where you want to be.
That doesn't actually work. You have to go backwards. Because the pools actually do spawn in front.
Fantastic.
Honestly, I think I should just run forward towards him after I do the opening attack. I don't know why I'm doing that. Fucking damage, holy shit. Okay, that doesn't actually give me. Okay, you have a very long recovery after the jumping R2, so. But it does seem to be the attack to go for when you have an opening. traded hits there. That's unfortunate. Okay. I should always assume he's gonna do the third hit on that. Sometimes he doesn't, but he seems to actually do it more often than not. So. I can fit in a ground R1 on that, I think.
This is the first time I've ever really gotten the chance to, like, take in everything he does in Phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I beat him, I just kind of muscled through it with stats and did it real fast.
I mean, that's probably what you're intended to do. It's probably meant more of a spectacle fight.
Yeah, that's the impression I got from it. His attacks don't actually do that much damage. They're not RL1, so it's perfectly possible to just heal through everything for a really long time.
Okay, so the pillars of flame that spurt out kill you instantly.
Nice.
Honestly, it seems like not even worth trying the L2 on him, because R2s do so much damage.
I don't think the L2 is worth it unless you get both if it's in.
Yeah. Or unless you can actually stun him with it, which requires divining his invisible posture.
I didn't know about the second hit on the L2. Didn't know
Oh my
today.
fucking god.
So when I fought him, I eventually pressed R2 and I was like, what the fuck, this is just as good as the weapon hardening.
That poison attack is actually very hard to deal with. I think the ideal strat for it is actually just running backwards. But the arena is actually not that big, which is unfortunate. It's also, you know, got piles of dead bodies everywhere.
top of the mountain.
Yeah, probably volunteers.
And no one's souls, probably.
Traded hits for no good reason. Fuck it. It was too early. Everything went wrong in that fight that could possibly go wrong. Let's get some stamina back. Wow, okay. This- I disagree with that. Got him pretty close on that. But I was out of stamina, so I couldn't dodge the snake attack.
Unfortunate. It does look like you should be able to kill him before you start School Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because I think if you get School Apocalypse off, you just die.
Yeah, if... Like, unless I get very lucky. And actually, I think that attack might have, like, homing attributes to it, so... Who knows? It'd be funny if him falling over had a hitbox.
If his tongue had a hitbox. If it droops on you, it just does like a zillion damage. So I noticed your very first two-hit combo on this phase did 10,000 damage.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why.
Well, it's just this guy has a crazy amount of HP, if that's the case. Which, you know, it's fine because you fight it with this weapon. But imagine fighting it with anything else doing regular weapon damage.
Okay, I should have kept rolling. I bet I poorly managed my stamina. It's not good playing. But yeah, like, it's possible to beat this guy without using this weapon. You have to use, like, very strong magic builds. Oh my fucking god, I fucking dodged so early. Yeah, okay. I deserve to die. You have such a pitiful amount of stamina at RL1. So much green. Necessary hits. I was holding the button instead of pressing it. It's the worst feeling. not ideal. If you get put up against one of the walls of corpses, the camera just kind of abandons its will to live.
Those Souls things.
Yeah.
This arena is kind of a mess.
Yeah, it's not a great arena. Like, it's too small, and there's all these random obstacles everywhere.
Looks cool, at least.
Yeah, I'm just now noticing the chandeliers. Okay, I failed to dodge. That's all there was to it. Also, I really have to say, what is up with Rykard's voice acting?
That's a very good question. Like, the voice directing in this game isn't very good in general, but Rykard is bizarre.
Nice walking on there. But I just fired to the side for no reason. I was distracted by the skull apocalypse.
Yeah, I think if he sticks his sword up like that to start the skull apocalypse, you just need to go crazy with the weapon arts and hope he dies.
was actually the game lagging. Like, I'm not making excuses, that was actually lag. Why does it keep attacking to the side like that? What is it trying to hit? Like, I'm not pressing left on the stick, and even if I were, I'm locked onto him. So why is it doing that? Okay, I dodged too early. And there's multiple things on screen. It's hard to dodge. It's hard to judge the timings you need. It really doesn't help that the lock-on seems to just not work. Okay. So it looks like if you're pressing any direction on the stick, the aiming for these attacks gets fucked up, which you know is good.
That does make sense because you have the ability to redirect your attacks even with lockdown.
There.
Nice.
That was pretty tough.
I like how a bunch of lava exploded around you right as he died. Even if it had killed you, you still would have gotten the win. But
Yeah.
it was funny.
Yeah. Whew. I did feel there's a bit of attack RNG involved in that, but his attacks themselves are pretty learnable. So as long as he doesn't just like spam overlapping attacks. So basically a fan game boss. Well, fan games don't really have overlapping attacks. Zephyr games have problems with overlapping attacks. I'm sure you remember your struggle against Kaka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give it a. I'll say it's half fair. Like there is RNG roulette involved, but the actual motions you're doing are pretty learnable. So yeah.
I was surprised how easily you were able to kill him before Skull Apocalypse happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like as far as I can tell, Skull Apocalypse is probably on a timer. It doesn't happen until enough time passes in the
Yeah.
fight. And if you are being aggressive at all, he'll pretty much always die before then. I only saw Skull Apocalypse because I didn't really know what I was doing when I fought him.
Yeah, and big thing was learning that the jumping R2 does a shitload of damage. Actually, I'll put a couple. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be surviving very long. That was a more intense battle than I expected. Also, I guess I locked off all the Volcano Manor stuff now. It's unfortunate. Oh well.
Oh. Yeah, you won't be able to get the stealth talisman now, probably.
Yeah. Let's see. Look, I can increase my HP to 575. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually doesn't even increase faith. It increased the power of miracles, which is fucking worthless. Yeah. Look at the difference between these two talismans, by the way. The +0 gives me to 569, and the +1 gives me to 575. So like,
Yeah, there's barely any difference
Yeah.
between the most of the talismans that are upgrades of each other. It's a difference of like 2%. Usually.
but yeah, that was surprisingly intense. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight. So
Alright. Well,
we actually made some pretty good progress. Upgraded our weapons a bunch, got through a dungeon, and beat a shard bearer. So yeah. All right. Thank you
Good
guys for
job.
watching. Thank you for sticking with me, Kefit. That'll be it.
yep.